Hope Tap Supreme Peace, man. I got a little down free time, leisure time to drop a little knowledge using my headphones because, you know, the speaker messed up on this iPhone. Get this thing fixed. But I wanted to talk about oneness and duality today, which is really the same thing. Two is what duality means. And oneness, we all know what one means. But I'm going to drop this knowledge on y'all. Signs and symbols for the conscious mind. Now, like I said, I go over words and symbols on my page. So I'm going to go over the word individual first. You hear the word individual. First off, before we even get into the word, history is so important because these people, when I say these people, I mean people in power, people in control of natural resources in the land that the natural resources come from, at this earth. You know, you are the person that has dominion over this earth. That's what you got to notice. But as a collective, you are not separate from anything else. You know what I'm saying? But we look at ourselves as separate. So I'm going to show you the etymology of the word individual. Individual. When you look at the word, it's a single, a separate, right? You feel me? Discrete. You feel me? Distinct. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now they want you to think it's separate. But look at the second half of the word. It's dual. Dual mean what? Two, right? So why is you saying single or separate? See, they just throwing people off. Now check this out, right? The etymology of the word, which is the origin of the word. In means not. Dividus, the middle of the word. Divide means not divisible. So it's two, dual, the end of the word, two things that are not divisible. So what the fuck is these two things that's not divisible? What is they talking about? I'm finna show you what they talking about. They want you to think you separate from everything. But it's two things that's not divisible within yourself as well. And that's your higher and lower self. That's why when you see cartoons when we were shorties and kids, you see the angel on this shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder talking to that person mind, trying to get them to go this way or that way. You feel me? These the two things, the two forces within self that's inseparable, the higher and lower self. That's why in the movie The Matrix, they had Neo, which is representative of your neocortex. It's a part of your brain. Check this out. I ain't gonna get too deep into this. The neocortex. This is why they call Neo in the movie The Matrix. The neocortex is a part of the human brain's cerebral cortex where higher cognitive function is thought to originate from. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But look more into, you feel me, Neo, The Matrix. Y'all dive into the movies, man. Delve into that shit because it's a lot you need to know. But the neocortex is inseparable from the mammalian brain, the midbrain, the brainstem, these things that make us impulsive. You feel me? So these the higher, lower, and lower self. The lower self is connected to the mammalian brain, the reptilian brain, brainstem, amygdala, hippocampus, the thalamus and hypothalamus. You feel me? But then you got the cerebral cortex, which is Neo, like in the movie The Matrix. You feel me? But back to the word individual, you know, duality and all that. This is a part of that duality, though, that's inseparable. You feel me? The higher and lower self. But I'm finna get into this. Now I'm about to go into a symbol. After I went into that word, I'm going to this symbol. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody familiar with this symbol. Everybody got to be familiar with this symbol. Bam. The symbol of yin and yang, right? Now, when you look at the symbol, it show what? Got a white side, and on the white side you got a black dot, and on the black side you got a white dot. So this is individuality. This is two things that's inseparable. Good and bad, up, down, light and dark. This basically light and dark. Two things that's we look at as contrary, but it's actually complementary, like it say right here. Contrary forces may actually be complementary, interconnected, and independent. But they want you to think yourself is separate from everything else in creation. You feel me? That's what the Matrix is. That's how they control the mind. Ignorance is, if you don't know, they gonna control you by your ignorance. You feel me? So I just be dropping these jewels, man, showing you the symbol of yin and yang. You feel me? And how that relates to the word individual and the etymology of that word. Now I'm finna go into something else everybody be into astrology, right? Everybody into astrology nowadays. Everybody waking up. Hotel Supreme Peace, baby. I love this shit. Y'all just don't know how much I love this awakening, for this collective conscious awakening. Y'all just don't know how much I love it. So now you got everybody into symbols, astrological symbols. Now we going to look at Pisces. If y'all ever seen this, the Pisces sign, right? What the Pisces sign is, a fish? That's what they want y'all to think. Check this out. Check out the Vesica Pisces. Boom. This the symbol right here. They want you to think it's a fish, but it's not. It's a Venn diagram, just like in high school, whatever school you went to, grammar school. They showed you what? On the Venn diagram. The two things that I really want and interconnected, right? This the same thing I'm showing y'all. Two things that's interconnected, an indivisible duality. You feel me? An individual. This is you. Now, when you see this, it's two. You got the Pisces sign in the middle. In the Venn diagram, they always showed you the contrast, and in the middle, what you had. Everything that was the same about these two things, right? Hey, man, I can't make this stuff up. Look, in the middle of the two circles in school, you had to write down everything that was the same. And on the outside of the circles, you had to write everything that was different, right? That's what it is. The Vesica, that's the symbol of Pisces, the astrological symbol. Now I'm finna show you this. I'm just breaking down signs and symbols for the conscious mind, man. Y'all stay woke out there too. Stay woke, man. Now look, when you look up the Vesica Pisces of Jesus, this is the symbol that Jesus is always depicted in. Why? Because Jesus had the mindset of seeing things, the duality, as everything that was same. But nowadays in this culture, everybody want to look at the differences of people. But when you break down the differences in the human kingdom, then you start to have racism, the gender inequality, all these different inequalities that we got. You know what I'm saying? We look at the skin color, race, gender, all these things, age, all that. But we got to put the contrary is oneness. The duality is really one. The two is really one. That's why I go like this. Hotep Supreme Peace, man. Look, I'm not playing when I show y'all this. You see Jesus depicted in the symbol of the Vesica Pisces. Signs and symbols for the conscious mind, man. Look, that's why it's so important to know history. But they want to control and not let you learn about these things. You feel me? But that's the astrological symbol of the Pisces is. They want you to think it's a fish. No, it's the same thing as the Venn diagram. Look, compare and contrast. Same thing, man. Signs and symbols for the conscious mind. Now check out the Mandalorian. The Mandorla. Same thing. Jesus within the symbol of the Vesica Pisces. But now look, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna keep this video brief. But you know I love to drop jewels though. That's what I'm here for. That's my purpose. So now you got the Mandorla, the Venn diagram, the Vesica Pisces, the astrological symbol of Pisces, which they want y'all to think is a fish. Got the symbol of yin and yang and the word individuality that I broke down. Now check this out. Last thing I'm going to go over. Then I'm going to go on to my next video. I want y'all to peep this. Remember this. Do y'all own research too. I don't want y'all to just take my word. Do your own research, man. That's what we got this neocortex for. When they say neo in the matrix, remember, that relates to your higher self, the neocortex of the brain, the cerebral cortex. And check this out. The Holy Trinity, the symbol of the Holy Trinity, right? I can't make this up, y'all. Check this out. They gonna bring up the school. Come on, man. These people crazy. Look, the symbol of the Holy Trinity is the same thing as the Vesica Pisces. You see the Vesica Pisces in the middle, but it's the Holy Trinity. It's 3 circles. It's the same thing as a cell when a cell is divided, a skin cell, the single cell organisms we made out of as individuals, as human beings. They want you to think we individuals separate through a higher self and a lower self. You just have to bring these things, these forces into balance. These forces of nature, they outside of you and within you as well. But first you have to deal with the within and bring these 2 circles into one. Your higher self and your lower self. That's why God could never kill the devil. Because you can't kill your lower self. You can only subdue your lower self and control your impulses. That's basically what subduing your lower self is, just controlling your impulses and doing the things that you know you need to do and not just be falling into your wants, your desires, and wanton lust. You feel me? But yeah, you see the symbol of the Holy Trinity. Look, bam. The same thing, the Vesica Pisces in the middle, and the top of the bottom half circle right there. Whoop. But they don't want you to see these things, these symbols, these signs and symbols. But I'm gonna break down the Holy Trinity. I'm gonna just break that down in my next video, man. I love y'all, man. Hotep Supreme Peace, man. Love. Remember, individuality. The two is one, man. Get that neocortex over that lower cortex. You feel me? That mesocortex. I'm gonna break that down probably another video or something. Love y'all. Hotep